So it's your first time going to Coachella. You ordered your tickets and now what?
Hey, what's up?
What's good? It's your girl Jax, and I've been going to music festivals and raves for over a decade. A decade. I've been to 9 Coachellas, 4 EDCs, Camp Flogna, and all the Insomniac events. And last year, I went to both weekends of Coachella. First weekend on my own dime. Second weekend, I went with YouTube. Hi YouTube, I love you so much. All that to say, a 3-day festival like Coachella is not for the faint of heart, but no worries, no worries. If you're going for the first time, you are in good vetted hands because I'm going to be sharing all the music festival tips, tricks, and hacks that I wish I knew when I first started going to Coachella. And if you're here from TikTok, what's up? Every year my Coachella tips go viral, and I thought, why not make the ultimate guide, Ned's Declassified type, but here on YouTube. So like and subscribe for these festival pro tips, and let's get into it. So this is part 1 of a whole Coachella series I'm gonna do, but today we're just gonna focus on 21 tips on things you need to know before going to Coachella and tips on how to navigate inside the actual festival. 1, who, what, where, and why. Who? The lineup. What? Live music, dancing, and art. When? There's 2 weekends of Coachella. It's usually the 2nd and 3rd weekend of April. Coachella is a 3-day event, 4 days if you're camping. We'll get into that in a different video. Friday through Sunday, doors open 1 p.m.-ish. Friday, Saturday, the festival ends at 1 a.m. and on Sunday, the festival ends at midnight, 12 p.m. a.m. Where? Indio, California. And why? Because we love music. Comment below why you love going to Coachella and maybe what artists are making you excited to go this year. 2, age limits. Coachella is an all-age event. I've literally seen babies on the polo fields, but to camp you need to be 18 or older. 3, vendors. There are lots of food and drink vendors throughout the festival, and there is a specific food hall type place. It's actually called the Indio Central Market, and it's giving cafeteria. We love it, and it's actually located in between the outdoor stage and the Heineken House. So it's a great place to take a break from the madness and grab some grub. 4, forms of payment. All vendors accept credit, debit, and mobile pay only, which is perfect because I rarely have cash on me anyways. They also have this program where you can load money on your wristband. I know that that's been a thing. I'm not sure if they're gonna do it again this year. And there's also special perks for Amex holders, American Express. 5, beer garden. The famous beer garden. So you do have to be 21 and up to enter. And to enter, you have to have a 21 and up wristband. So what you're gonna do is go to an ID check. It's this booth where they check your ID, they give you a wristband showing that you're 21 and up. It's free. It's just a way to be able to go in and out of the beer garden more easily throughout the day. You don't have to wear the same one the whole weekend, but if you do, hey, we listen and we don't judge. But no, they actually change the color of the wristband each day, so you do need to get a new one each day. 6, art installations. Besides the music, food, and drinks, there are the famous art installations. Lots of us look forward to what they'll be each year. You've probably seen them on pictures on the gram. And yeah, they change every year, but the one tried and true, the one tried and true art installation that is there every year is the famous Rainbow Tower. Let me know if you want a separate video on the actual festival grounds and like the art installations, the brand pop-up tents, the secret speakeasy, and other stuff like that, so we can do a deep dive into the actual festival grounds. So drop a comment if you'd like to see that. I have so much footage. 7, the Coachella app. Download the Coachella app right now. But for real, you need it to register your wristbands, and it's honestly gonna be your bestie the whole weekend. On the app, you'll have the lineup, the scheduled set times. You can create your own personal schedule of artists you want to see, and you can get notifications of safety warnings that come up and notifications on special guests in real time. So I definitely recommend you download the app. 8, restrooms. So there are porta potty sections throughout the festival. There are VIP bathrooms, so they're a little more comfortable, but pro tip, if you are a general admissions girly like moi, there are a set of real bathrooms, only one set of real bathrooms, real stalls, real sinks, real hand dryers, and it's located right in front of the do lab. So if you need to do a do, go in front of the do lab. Doo-doo in front of the Do Lab is crazy. Also for ADA, they have the more spacious stalls as well. 9 phone charging stations. So there are phone charging stations throughout the festival. So in case you didn't bring a portable charger, which we will get into what to bring inside the festival in a different video. So if your phone dies, you're not completely screwed, but you might miss a set or be a sitting duck. Either way, none of those are fun. And bonus tip, watch out for pickpocketers. I will hold your hand when I say this. There are pickpocketers every year. And it's not Coachella's fault. It's honestly people coming in with bad intentions, and it's unavoidable, but you can avoid being a victim of this. And I actually have the wildest pickpocket story that literally happened last year, Coachella 2024. And hopefully I don't have a pickpocket story for Coachella 2025, but yeah, so I'm gonna make a whole separate video because it is literally no joke. Check it out. 10, water. So there are multiple water refill stations throughout the festival grounds. If you have a camel pack or an empty water bottle, sometimes you'll get lucky and the water is cool. Most times it's room temp. Coachella does sell water. I actually have the bottle. Don't come for me on why I have this. I literally had it tucked away with all my camping stuff, and when I found it, I was like, this will be perfect for a demo. But the water is and always will be $2. I read somewhere, don't quote me, that since Coachella Valley is a literal desert, they vow to keep the water at an affordable price. Another reason I adore Coachella. Because other places, like even concerts or stadiums, I've seen water for $6. Diabolical. 11, ADA. There are ADA sections. You just have to go to an ADA check booth where they give you an ADA wristband. So it makes it easier for you to go in and out of the ADA sections. And I do believe it's the same wristband for the whole weekend. It's like a thicker plastic material rather than the 21 and up wristbands that are like more paper. 12, lockers. So there are lockers available for you to purchase. So in case you're one of those that likes to bring a lot, or you know, you bring a change of shoes, a jacket, or you buy a lot of merch, or what have you. Now you know who, why, when, where, and what to expect. Now let's get into some tips on how to navigate this beautiful festival. 13, learn the map. The map gets released a little closer to the event, but I recommend you start getting to know where the stages are and everything we talked about, like the Indio Central Market, the beer garden, the one real bathroom, doo-doo in front of the Do Lab, and all of that. 14, learn the red path, yellow path, green path, and blue path. Each of these paths lead you to different exits and parking lots. Again, comment below if you want to see a video of me explaining the festival grounds in more detail with the map, videos, and a whole deep dive. 15, parking, Uber, shuttle, campgrounds. Learn where the parking is, where the Uber pickup drop off is, where the shuttles go, or where the campgrounds are, whatever you know you're going to need. Picture this, you were dancing all day at Coachella, you got a little drained from the sun, you've been walking all day, you got blisters on your feet, it's worth it though. Maybe you're a little tipsy, and now you gotta find out where the Uber pickup is, or where your friend parked the car. And all you have is a picture that says you're in lot 15A, which is way better than having nothing. So you ask around and everyone else is a little tipsy and tired and pointing you into the wrong direction. And sometimes even ground control might not know where to go because they might only know where they need to go at the end of the night. So all that to say, make note of what path you took to get to where you need to go at the end of the night. Trust me, I've been there where I forgot where I parked my car. I didn't even have a picture of the parking lot, and I wasted so much time and walked so much more than I had to just to locate my car. Sorry, boss. Didn't mean to manhandle you. 16, arrive early. There is always traffic. I mean, it's without fail. It would really suck to miss a set because you were A, stuck in traffic, or B, you were waiting in the will call line that sometimes takes up to an hour. Picture this, and I am speaking from experience, sadly. Multiple times. Let's say the first artist you want to see isn't until 3 p.m. So you decide, oh, I'll get some extra sleep, I'll take a little extra to get ready, and I'll arrive there at 2:30. Perfect, right? Well, guess what? Everyone might be doing the exact same thing. Or they just ran late because everyone took so long to get ready and pregame, like let's be real. Now you're stuck in line, you have to go through the wristband check, then you gotta go through a security check, and by the time you got in, it's now 4:30, and you missed SZA. I really wish she was there this year. I did see her in 2018. Mwah! Bring SZA back, Coachella 2026. And plus it's nice getting to take your pictures early and before it gets super busy around the art installations. And also you get time to check out the brand pop-up activations. It's super cute. It's like such a fun experience to see, you know, what these brands set up. It's usually like a walk-in experience and they'll give you free samples or free product, and it's super cute. But warning, the lines can get long, especially during prime time when there's like a lot of gaps in a lot of the popular artists. So definitely go early. Honestly, you just can't go wrong with getting there early. 17, screenshot. Screenshot everything and anything you might need, such as the map or your set list. This is the personalized schedule that you were able to make through the app. I also advise you to take screenshots of the whole schedule in general, like every artist. One, it's fun to explore and see when the other artists are coming on. And two, you're probably gonna find yourself with gaps in your own schedule. And it's also just good to know where and when everyone is at. So let's just say your friend is like, hey, I'm over here watching Calvin Harris, and you don't know what stage Calvin Harris is at. So now you can pull up the set times of all the artists and you know exactly where to go. 18, meeting spots. Make meeting spots with your group. Let's say, I'm always giving you a scenario, but trust me, I've been there before. I've had so many Coachella fails on my part, and I just want you to learn from my mistakes. But let's say half of your group wants to go to see Lady Gaga and the other half wants to see Charlie XCX. But at the end of the night, y'all want to come together and reunite so you can watch Green Day. A good example of a meeting spot would be the Rainbow Tower at 10 p.m. But I'll take it a step further. You would get surprised on how you can miss somebody even if you're standing at the Rainbow Tower, because it is pretty big in circumference, and imagine you're walking the opposite way when you're trying to find each other. So I would say, let's meet at the Rainbow Tower 10 p.m. by the entrance. So the Rainbow Tower you can actually walk inside of. We'll get into that in a different video, but there is an entrance spot, so that's a good way to know. Or you can say the part of the Rainbow Tower that's facing the Coachella stage. Another good example could be any of the art installations, but again, make sure to specify what exact part of the art installation. Just 3 more tips, we're almost there. I'm so proud of you for staying. 19, timestamps. When you text your family, your friends, your group, your Coachella bae, your situationship, hey, we don't judge. Sometimes the signal can get spotty. I've noticed that it gets spotty once the sun goes down. I think it's harder to see people. I think that's the time you're trying to reunite with your group, which why you should make some meeting spots. But it's also nice to go with the flow and meet up whenever you want to meet up. So for example, let's say I'm friend 1 here at the Sahara tent front left. Where you at? 7:28 p.m. Friend number 2. 1 hour later. Ding! Oh. Meet at the Sahara tent. Oh, 7:28. Okay, cool. Now I know I don't have to waste my time walking all the way over to the Sahara tent just to find out it was a delayed text. 20, merch. So the merchandise booth is typically on the right side, right when you enter the main entrance, right in front of the Ferris wheel. It's always been there from what I remember. So if you want to guarantee getting your size, I would recommend going there first thing. But it's a little tricky because now you're gonna have to hold it the whole time. So you can either get a locker, hold it in your bag, or you can pass it over to a friend who's camping, who doesn't mind holding it for you. Me, I've been that friend. I love camping. Side note, stay tuned for my Coachella Camping Essentials video if you're camping. Or you can do what a lot of other people do, is they wait until it gets a little chilly at night, and that's when they go ahead and get their merch, whether it be a t-shirt or a hoodie. Again, your size might not be left, but it's good to know that that's an option if you don't want to hold on to a jacket all day. This is actually Coachella merch. It's kind of hard to tell, and there's the set list too on the back. And last but not least, 21. Coachella is going to Coachella, and you're gonna have to roll with the punches. And what I mean by that is no amount of preparation is going to compare to the real thing. Like, you most likely won't get to see every artist you want to see. You might lose track of half of your friend group and not see them until the end of the night or at the Airbnb or the campsite. Your friend might get blacked out drunk and now you're at the med tent. Heck, you might even lose a shoe. I've seen it. I literally found this while going through my archives, and I don't even remember taking this video. I just remember visioning a shoe. So enjoy. I'm dead, a shoe. I mean, I wish I had these videos to prepare me as much as I could so I could maximize my experience and thrive at Coachella rather than just surviving. I have Coachella stories for days, but we can save that for another time. Coachella is going to Coachella. I'll see you in part 2 where we will discuss one of the biggest Coachella debates, camping versus Airbnb/hotel, where we'll go over all the pros and cons of each. Thanks for vibing with me. Say bye. Coachella is going to Coachella. Coachella's gonna Coachella. Do-do in front of the do lab.